up to a brand new day. Thank you, thank you. I wake up to a brand new way. Thank you, thank you. I can see a brand new story. It's unfolding right before me. Spirit-led and spirit-fed. It's only good inside my head. I wake up to a brand new day. Thank you, thank you. I wake up to a brand new way. Thank you, thank you. Radically Affirmative New Thought with Rev Steph on Wake Up, Say Thank You. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time of day it is where you are right here, right now, this is the moment. This is the moment. This is the moment that Spirit is living and breathing and having its being in and through and as absolutely everything. This is the moment. This infinite now is the moment that infinite intelligence has woven itself in and through and as. And knowing all that, this is the moment. This is the moment that would be impossible without you. So thanks so much for being here and shining your light into this expression and experience. I am so grateful that you're here. This is Wake Up, Say Thank You. I am Reverend Steph Santamond, spiritual director with One Love Awakening and so much more. And this is where we gather together each and every weekday morning to affirm life's good. That's right. That's what we're doing. We're here to wake up and say thank you. We are here to awaken life's good up in our lives and in the lives of those around us, because it just rubs off, right? The energy that we have in our day rubs off on everybody else. So how are we showing up today? How are we going to be in this day as our full selves? As ourself that's still growing? How are we going to show up in this day? It's up to us. And so, hey, back. Oh, beloved, I was thinking about you. I want to reach out to you. We'll grab some more coffee, have some more time together. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for that to happen. So I'm reaching out to you today. So this beautiful expression of spirit that is living and having its being, it comes to us through an infinite presence, a power, a mind, and we are connected to that mind. We are a part of it. There is nothing separate. And so today, in this place of absolute freedom, that's what I call today, we are working through our guiding principles here at One Love Awakening and putting into our awakenedness. These guiding principles helps us live a fulfilled life. And you know what? We're practicing here. We're not perfectionists here. We're practicing, and I'm going to share a little bit about what's really happening behind the scenes, what's going on. But first, let's bring up our principle for today. It is freedom. We for 6 years we have been doing Freedom Friday, every single freedom. It's Thursday today, but we're on freedom, so it's lovely. So freedom is the core of my core values. Freedom is the power and the presence. Freedom. We are born free and are free to evolve. The only limitations we have are those we set upon ourselves. At One Love Awakening, we model and teach the individual freedom to create one's experience through the law of mind. So freedom, we are born free. Ernest Holmes, that's what he said. Freedom is our birthright. It is the birthright of every living soul. And freedom as a spiritual principle is so much deeper and so much richer than we could possibly ever understand, because we're still fighting for things that block or hinder or limit other people. And when we are trying to block, limit, judge, or label other people, we are doing what to our own freedom? We are limiting our own freedom. When we judge other people for things of just what is in their divine and holy nature, we are judging ourselves for what is in our holy and divine nature. The only limitations we have are those that we set upon ourselves. Oh, Steph, there's all this stuff going on in the world that doesn't look like freedom. That's because there are still people in consciousness. There's still people who are trying to own other people. But freedom as a spiritual principle is one of absolute freedom. Freedom as a spiritual principle is that I can choose to be in this day or not be in this day. I can choose to live my life freely or choose to believe that I am blocked or hindered in my good. I can choose. And so freedom is that spiritual principle that allows us to be recognized as the holy unfoldment of what is ever is happening. And so when I started today by saying we are here to practice. So today I am practicing freedom. I feel trapped. I feel trapped. I felt trapped this morning. I'm feeling much better now because I'm doing my practice. But I'm going to share a little story. My puppy, Danny is now 4 months old. And sometimes we have a little bit of a power struggle between the two of us. And she was off the charts this morning. So she's going crazy. She sometimes looks like a little sociopath trying to get things done her way. But I'm the boss. I'm the one who has conscious awareness. I'm the one. And so I have the freedom to either engage in the craziness that was making me happen. I was sitting on the stairs. I put her in her crate. I moved out of the room and I went and cried. And had my own experience and discovered within myself the absolute freedom of what I'm talking about. Because I could sit all day in that stuff that a little puppy made me feel, or I can engage in this practice of being awake and conscious and aware and recognizing that I have choice in every moment of this day. I am free to choose in everything I am and all that I do. I have that choice. No one, not even a cute, fuzzy puppy, can take that away from me. I am free to be in my own expression. And because my expression is always returning to love, always returning to love, always returning to love, then I know that what I need to do is simply walk away for a moment, take a breath, engage in my higher self, which is what we talked about yesterday, and start again. She settled. In fact, she settled 1 minute before 10 a.m. 1 minute before wake up, say thank you. She is now sleeping. Because I presented a different option for her. She is this beautiful, moldable mind right now. And so she has absolute freedom to express. We have to learn how to be together. And what a beautiful example for the whole world. We have to learn how to be together. Opinions aren't going anywhere, right? Other people have opinions. How do we learn to be in the space together? By recognizing the freedom to be in that space, the freedom to be who you are called to be, the freedom to live and breathe and have your being in the state. You are everything you need to be in that. So I don't know if that helps anyone today, a story about a puppy and going insane. But I know that I have full circled from my attitude just 30 minutes ago to the moment that I am here now. What a difference. I had the freedom to choose all of that because this is the mind of the divine that I am operating from and as. So, how's that for everybody? Where's freedom showing up in your life? How is freedom expressing itself in and through and as you? Andre, God's freedom is truly our freedom. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. Woohoo, yeah. So now I know that a lot of people are going to be coming on now because they want to hear the spiritual practice and prefer that over the rant. But the rant is done, so we're moving on now. We get to do spiritual practice together. First, I have a sip of my beautiful beverage. It's coffee, for all of those who are concerned with what I'm drinking. So, are you ready? I love spiritual practice. Spiritual practice has clearly changed my life. Spiritual practice, learning this spiritual tool, spiritual mind treatment, affirmative prayer, talking nicely to myself. This tool, this instrument of the divine has changed my life. It is evidence. It was evidence 30 minutes ago when I used the moment to engage the divine. And I'm using this moment every single weekday morning right here as we do this good stuff together. Yes, everything moves in freedom. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's rest and relax and move into this time of spiritual practice because I love spiritual progress. Practice makes progress, and I love it. I love being here in this moment. I love feeling into this moment and knowing that there is a higher power that is greater than I am. And I simply just allow myself the awareness that I am a part of it. I'm inseparable from it. This presence that is back of absolutely everything in all time and no time, all space and no space. This is the presence that is supporting this life, the life of the I am that I am. And so in this beautiful, delicious moment, I take the opportunity to engage in the divine law and recognize the wholeness of this moment and recognize that I am one with it. And so I live and breathe and have my being in spirit, just as every breath I breathe is spirit living and breathing and having its being. And so today I recognize freedom. I recognize and know and observe freedom. I know fully and completely absolute freedom. The freedom is my birthright, my inheritance, gifted to me of the beloved, to know that I am unconditionally loved, unconditionally accepted, unconditionally and profoundly revered in the power and the presence. For I know that I am a unique outlet and inlet for the source and supply of that which is presence. And so today, my freedom is obvious. My freedom is made clear to me. I release and let go all chains, all shackles, subconscious, superconscious, unconscious. I let everything go. I let go of judgment and labels because I know the only thing that I could possibly be judging is the divine. And why would I judge the divine? It is power and presence, love and peace and kindness and everything. It is all that I am. And so I need not judge a single thing. And that brings freedom to my soul and allows peace to reign within me, peace to know me. For everything of freedom is of peace. I set everything down and just trust and know that my freedom is the freedom of everyone. There is nothing blocking, hindering, limiting, or breaking down within me. I am freedom expressing perfectly, splendidly, freely. And everything that I need to do today is done so with absolute freedom. I break free of all subconscious blocks or limitations, and I know a greater truth for humanity. I trust that for humanity, freedom is the expression of spirit living itself in and through and as everyone and everything. I trust that freedom is the divine nature of life that is forever unfolding from its own substance. And so I simply just trust this life is on point. This life is in peak performance. This life is unfolding and infolding upon its very own nature of being. And I am free to see and know and touch and feel this beautiful expression of freedom in my life. Freedom. Knowing I need do nothing more to bring about my freedom, for it is all that is. I simply trust and know that as I speak this word into a law that is infallible, I know and trust my freedom is that. All it is. And I need do nothing more to bring it about. It is showing up for me as me. I make good decisions in it, and I make good decisions from it. Knowing this is my truth and allowing it to be so, I let it be. And it is. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. So this beautiful day is unfolding in right and perfect harmony. We can't do anything to change that. We can't do anything to change that. We are right on target. Right, Jennifer? Right on target. Yes. We can't do anything to change the divine from being divine. We can't. There's nothing we could possibly do because that power and presence is greater than I am. And I simply just recognize that inseparability. And so the power that is greater than I am. What a joy it is. And we can't do anything but be that. Right? Be that. Yes. Freedom Thursday. Yes. Mahalo. Yes. Love it. Okay, let's go out and be the bright, shining expressions of freedom we get to be in this life today. And trust, oh my goodness, just trust that there is something great happening in this day. Have faith that the day is unfolding for you in right and perfect order. It is laid out before you by the divine, and you are the heavenly host that it is showing up for. All the good in your life is already yours. You are free to see it. You are free to be it. You are free to express it, and you are free to share it. Everything that you are is exactly what you need to be. So let's go live life like we know it. Like we know it. We'll see you back here again for another Wake Up, Say Thank You tomorrow morning right here, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Central time with me, Rev Steph. And until I see you again, I love you. I bless you. Have a beautiful and wonderful day being exactly who you are called to be. And remember to share the prayer and shine your love. Shine your love. Peace.